Hello. So it's been a few days, and a little update on what I'm doing today. Actually, this weekend I made a workbench and kind of cleaned up the shop. Had the car all the way out of the shop in a parking spot. Had to make my own little road with sheets of plywood. It was quite the ordeal, but got it out, cleaned this place right up. There was like 2 garbage bags full of just dust and rags in here. It was unreal. And yesterday I got some automotive filler primer, and I painted the car. So now it's all one color. Right now I'm just working on blocking it out. I've been working on this side here. It's it's working out really good. Yeah. I only put like one really thick layer of this filler primer on there, and I should have done a lot more, but I'm finding that my body work is really looking pretty good, so I'm quite happy with it. There's only a couple things where I need to maybe put a little bit more, like see right here, this is just slightly lower than this, but there's a little bit of orange peel right here, and just probably another couple of real thick layers of this filler primer. But yeah, what I've been using is this crap here. It's I don't know, auto body primer. It's a 2-part with a hardener. This guy. I don't know, I've been really happy with it. It goes on so thick, it's unreal. But holy crap, it's just a stink. Extremely flammable. It is enamel, I think. I don't know. I was reading it at some point. Oh, urethane, high build urethane filler primer. And it was so stupid. There's this huge sticker that went over the entire instructions, and I couldn't peel it off. It's glued on there so good. I had to literally like chip away at it with a razor blade. But yeah. I have not started on that air intake yet. On Saturday, it hasn't been very warm here, and I don't have heat in my shop, so it's taking a little bit longer than I originally thought. But I think on my last video I showed you my paper mache extravaganza over here, and I ended up putting a really thick layer of the plaster of Paris. Yeah, it's super thick. Just so I don't have to build it up again. So I used up the whole box and just slathered it on there. Yeah. And I ended up, the car actually, I think if you remember seeing, the car was up on jack stands. Well, I was a dumbass, and I dropped the car off the jack stand. Well, sort of. It slid, and it was not good. And this piece here, it's a big crack. There was a big crack in here. And if you guys remember watching me build it, it is not. Yeah, it's not glued together on the inside, as well as I'd like to because of all these ribs. Once I get the wood out, I'll be able to, you know, strengthen up a lot of this. Yeah, it's looking awesome, all in as one color. I'm kind of blown away when it was all finished, and you know, having it 6 different colors and all these patches all over the place, your eyes kind of play tricks on you, thinking that some parts are a lot, I don't know, wavy, I guess you could say. But yeah, it's coming along. I don't know, once I get tired of blocking this out, I might start working on that. It's too early to tell. Unless I kill myself tripping over shit. Yeah. Stay tuned. Hello. Alright, so I didn't get to start working on that air intake. I just blocked out the other side, get it over and done with, so I can chuck another coat or 2 of that filler primer on. Actually, you know what? I think I'll probably hold off on that and get that thing finished, and I'll just do the whole thing all at once. Going to have to figure something out for to get all the dust out from, like, in between all the ribs into the inside of the car. It's yeah, there's so much dust in here, it's ridiculous. And I know that if I have to start laying on some thick paint, it's going to get all in there and fuck everything up, so yeah. But the bodywork's coming out pretty good. So glad I have those Durablocks. Oh, and anybody that's thinking of using Duplicolor for a fiberglass project, if you're putting a bunch of Bondo on or whatever, like anything similar to this, go out and buy proper automotive primer. The difference is, it's just night and day. With the hardener, the primer sounds a lot slower. I'm using 320, I think, and it just stands so smooth and so nice. And the problem with using Duplicolor, I found, is that you burn through it so fast that you end up kind of screwing up what you've already tried to fix, if that makes any sense. Like some of the dips or whatever, you try to fix it, you fill it, next thing you know, you've got you're sanding away something that's doesn't need to be sanded, and it just wrecks it. But I did notice that these 2 fenders on the back here, they're not the same. There's well, they're close, but one of the hardest parts about doing something like this is getting, like, the curves to be symmetrical on either side. This is a sharper curve than this guy. The angle, like this angle, is the same, but from here to here, it's longer than it is over on this side. It's a little bit shorter, and it's yeah, I'm gonna have to fix it. But I think I'm gonna have to actually cut part of it out, because I screwed up at the fiberglassing process, not the filling. Well, the junk. I don't know what to tell you. It's coming along pretty good, looking good. Hoping that I can get this bastard sorted out ASAP, get it molded, rip it off, pull this thing out from the pull it off the wood frame, and then hang it up off the side of the wall here somewhere, and start on the chassis. I'm still quite a little ways away from starting that, but it's every day I'm getting a little bit closer. It's amazing how far this thing has come in such a short amount of time. But thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. There's lots more cars to come, and have yourself a good night.